Netflix's Arcane has officially ended, but for me, the drama has just begun. I recently compared Arcane to Game of Thrones, mentioning that it was originally planned as a 5 season series. One of my commenters accused me of spreading disinformation, claiming it was always meant to be just 2 seasons. So, am I a Russian bot spreading fake news, or did my commenter get it wrong? Tune in to find out. In answering this question, I'll also dive into behind the scenes production drama and what the future may hold for Arcane. Let's jump into it. Why the confusion? To settle this once and for all, let's look at what the showrunner, Christian Linke, recently told Collider about a week ago. Collider, was it always planned as 2 seasons? Link, we always had the story in mind. You have to get into it to write it, to really see. Okay, how long is it going to be exactly? How many episodes exactly? But we always had the arcs for the characters in mind, so it felt pretty organic that it would be 2 seasons. Well, there you have it, folks. The case is closed. I'm officially a Russian asset. Thanks for watching. But hold up, wait a minute. Let's go back to 2019 and see what the CEO at the time had to say about Arcane. The then CEO of Riot Games, Nicolo Laurent, tweeted this: "It is very important for us to keep both creative and financial control as we enter into the world of TV. We are committed to Arcane for multiple seasons." Multiple seasons. And attached to that tweet was this video.
I'd like to let you in on a very important secret. Power comes to those who will do anything to achieve it. It's time to let the monster out.
So, who do we believe? Christian Linke, the current showrunner, or the old CEO? Nicolo was the CEO from 2017 to 2023 and was undisputedly the force behind expanding League of Legends to other media. He envisioned a cinematic universe and was rumored to have engaged top talent like the Russo brothers of Marvel fame. However, Variety reported that some members of the Riot Games team were not as thrilled about committing resources to Hollywood style projects instead of their core, gaming. Rumor has it that one of such people was the current CEO, Dylan Jadeja. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that properly. Forgive me if I'm not. He has been in power for the last 14 months. Speaking to Esports Insider, the new CEO said, "For the past year, we've been working to reorient our organization to serve players in a more aligned way, blending games, esports, music, and storytelling into cohesive, immersive adventures." I noticed that no specific mention of movies or TV shows appeared in that quote. The old CEO's vision was to make Riot a multimedia empire. Meanwhile, the new CEO's focus is to double down on gaming and player engagement. Why so rushed? On a personal note, I believe that more seasons were planned because of the poor pacing in season 2. Several storylines and characters were not given the attention they deserved. For example, 1. The Piltover and Zorn conflict. Given the complexity of their relationship, having a Zornite on the council felt like a band aid on a bullet wound. The class struggle between the two regions was the central conflict that sparked the major events in the story, and I don't feel it was resolved properly. 2. Ambessa versus the Black Rose. This conflict felt half baked, not to mention that Mel suddenly became a mage and mastered her powers in like 5 minutes. 3. Jinx's rise as an icon for the resistance is hard to believe, especially given how little she cared for anyone other than Aisha. Additionally, her efforts to rescue people from the prison should have played a more significant role in the story. This could have been used as a more believable reason for Vi to join her to look for Vanda. 4. The introduction of new characters. Not enough time was spent making us care about characters like Loris, Maddie, the fish guy, and the cat girl. Overall, these elements suggest that the season may have been rushed and there might have been plans for more storytelling. Conclusion. While the showrunners manage the creative execution, leadership ultimately determines the scope of a project like Arcane. Under the old CEO's vision for multimedia expansion, a longer term approach seemed to be the future. However, with the new CEO prioritizing Riot's gaming roots, the mandate may have shifted to focus on completing the story within 2 seasons. So I think it's safe to say my commenter and I were both right. My Russian bot license is officially revoked. So, if you could decide how many seasons Arcane would have, how many would you have decided on? Let me know in the comments, and thanks for watching. Bye.